There's Genichiro, who's right there, and then there's... Where the fuck is the other guy? Where'd he go? Oh god. Did he run? Oh Jesus, is he headed toward me? Where'd he fucking go? Oh well. Well, there's two bosses, so...
Wait, he's... Wait, is that him?
No. He's not over here. He's off over to the left somewhere. So... Guy. You couldn't kill him last time. I understand. But now you must show off your prowess. Now is your time to shine.
I'm pretty sure he just wanted to create dramatic tension.
Yeah, basically.
You might watch too much TV.
Yeah, a little bit. How did... Die. There. See, Akito backed him up. Akito's got his back.
Akito's basically like, okay. It was really tense and everything. And I appreciate your sense of drama. But we kind of need to wrap this up.
We kind of need to, kill them. You can't drag it out forever, man. I mean...
This isn't DBZ.
Indeed. I've got you now.
Nope. No, God, he did. It really didn't hurt that much.
Well, whatever.
Oh man, that did some damage, I guess.
Made me a little dirty. Huh.
Oh God, you bumped it so hard the air conditioning turned off. Now I have to slap the dashboard a couple times. It's gonna make my hand sting a little. I don't want to do that.
Right. Beam hula hoop.
Galactic Donuts.
Yep. I'm sad that in Super Robot Wars W, which is basically the remake of this game, they actually removed the G Gundam crew.
Well, why?
They removed them for Gundam Wing. Which, they should have removed Seed for Gundam Wing, but I digress.
Seed's too popular.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not to mention, Seed's influence on the story is really, really large.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And G Gundams is really not, in comparison.
And that makes me sad, Zoidberg.
Yeah. It's like... Seed is such a huge impact in the story. Aw, I made myself sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, at least we got the wing crew, but it's just like...
But...
It's not the substitute I would have made.
Yeah, me neither. But, yeah, they basically, in said remake, they remove a handful of shows from this one and put in a handful of different ones. Probably the most infuriating one, at least in my opinion, is that they actually remove Dan Cougar for Gao Gai Gar.
Ugh.
And I hate Gao Gai Gar.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to fans out there, but it just doesn't do it for me.
It's not your thing. It's not objectively bad like Seed.
I guess.
I don't know. Seed has its fans.
It does. So what do you think of the upgraded Coustwell?
Well, you saw my comment, I'm sure.
The shoulders.
Seriously, it's like Golbez in here.
Here, you're gonna see more shoulders.
Oh god. Gonna use him as a weapon?
Actually, yes you can. That's one of its attacks.
Oh, good.
I'll be sure to show you later, but yeah, this thing makes shadow clones.
Yeah, it sure does. This thing's pretty sweet.
Yes, it is.
Why does Calvina get it?
That is a good question, and I don't blame you for it. But here's the thing. Keep in mind, now this thing is awesome. Out of the 4 mechs you can choose from, this one is actually the worst of the 4. Keep that in mind.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Well,
And
do you mean worst in stats or worst in just overall flashiness and fun factor?
both, actually.
Oh God.
Yeah, this one is the lowest of scale. So yeah, keep that in mind. There's more fun stuff to be had with the original units.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
When is Eldritch Horror Calvina gonna show up?
I don't know. So back to the Nadesco. Yeah, we're back at, like I said, we're finishing up the Nadesco plot, man. So... I don't like those odds. Basically, if it's like 25% or higher, I don't trust my luck with it. That's what I've basically learned from my experience.
With all your 30 fails.
Yeah, just no. No. There will be no mercy. You know, it's sad. Of the Leisner units, you know, other than Leisner himself because he's unique, while the Gremkaiser is the best one, it still really isn't up to snuff, if you get my drift. Because it really doesn't have much unique about it, except for, unlike the others, it has shield defense. But it's an SPT, so it's like never gonna get hit anyway. You know? So the shield defense thing's kind of worthless.
What a shame.
It is. But here, your favorite attack. Or Ryo's, at least.
I think it's Ryo's.
It is.
But I agree that it's pretty great.
It is. And I still wish I had a dynamic kill.
Oh my god, this game, it has so many opportunities for dynamic kills, and it only capitalizes on like one of them. Maybe two.
Yeah.
It's like, are you serious? Come on. Dynamic kills are like the best thing.
For real, yo.
So I had a stream idea. This is mostly because, like, otherwise I would suggest streaming PSO2 once we get it all up and going. But to be honest, it'd have to be streamed by someone that has the strongest computer, aka Ryo, and even then, I'm not entirely sure how streaming PSO2 would work with all the crazy things. Well, not really crazy things, but just like, because you have to have a VPN, sort of. You either use a VPN or proxy, or you just use the PSO2 proxy thing. Mm-hmm. But another thing you can do is just, there's the Amazon AWS service, so you can get like a free year, and we could probably have like our typical group connect to it.
Yeah.
But either way,
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, streaming that would probably be a pain, to be honest. It might cause lag. It might cause weird things with like GameGuard, because I don't know how to make, like, when I streamed before, GameGuard didn't have a problem with it. Mm-hmm. It did, and that was cool. It might now. I don't know. With like proxy running or whatever, I don't know what it would do. It's a lot to test. But I had another idea of something we could do. Is a Blue Burst stream.
I'd be down for that.
Because I remember we, like, a long time ago, we sort of gave playing Blue Burst a shot. It didn't go anywhere. Yeah. But we also didn't have dedicated times to do this stuff like we do now.
Yeah.
We were just kind of like, it's like, want to do this? I really can't right now. Oh.
Okay, never mind. I'll go cry.
Fine, jeez. But I don't think we should limit. I don't think we should limit ourselves to like, oh, one hunter, one ranger, one force, because that's silly.
Yeah.
But instead, we could do something a bit more interesting.
Oh.
Make us play out of our comfort zones. Well, not counting me, because I played PSO way more than I ever should have. But
oh god, that means I have to be a force. Jesus.
Not necessarily. Because what I was going to do is I was going to abuse random.org. And I was going to make it to where, like, say, you would roll. First it would do Hunter, Ranger, or Force. And then, say, it would do, you have to get 3 successes in order to, you know, that'll be your class.
Right.
Then after that, you roll for the 4 different, race, gender combinations, subclasses.
Yeah.
So, say you rolled... You roll a 2 3 times, so you're going to be Ranger, and then you roll a 4 3 times, so you're going to be a Rock-a-Seal.
Oh, gosh.
Female Cast Ranger.
Okay. Now...
The nice thing about the classes is that they're fun, but no matter what, they're fun to play. You just gotta get used to it.
Agreed.
Plus, like I said, comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. True enough.
Or you could end up being in your comfort zone. You never know.
True. The adventures me and my cousins had in not Blueverse, the GameCube version of the original.
Yeah.
Great times, dude.
Yeah. Seriously, it's just for a while I've kind of wanted to pick that up. I love PSO2 and all, but there's a very unique charm to the original game that you can't get with anything. The closest you can get it with is like Phantasy Star Zero, and that's still pretty different.
Yeah.
Plus, it'll be nice to hear that handguns again. Just all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Starman, you and your MX. Okay, well, these guys are starting to crowd us.
Look at all them hearts.
Mm-hmm.
By all them hearts, I mean 1.
So... You might not think the focus command is useful, but it is.
I was expecting you to get hit.
Yeah, so, I don't trust it unless it's 0, basically.
Yeah, no, it's like 3%, and I'm like, it could still happen.
Yeah, just,
One of these days, like on the note of Phantasy Star, I need to rant about the Phantasy Star 3.
Oh, the card game one?
Oh, no. Not episode 3.
Oh.
That, as weird as that game is, I haven't heard anyone who's played it that didn't like it.
Huh.
And I haven't played it myself, but I hear it's actually really fun.
Interesting.
But, GameCube only.
Right.
No, I mean like the actual Phantasy Star 3.
I didn't even know that
Generations of
existed.
2. Oh, God. I'm sure a lot of fans of the classic RPG series would probably wish the same thing. Because there's one which is on the Master System. Great first entry of the series. Had a I don't think many consoles had RPGs at the point. There was maybe... No, you know what? Phantasy Star 1 came out before Final Fantasy. That's right.
Huh.
But it had a first-person perspective in dungeons.
Neat.
And, of course, it had the typical first-person perspective in turn-based. The dungeons were... it was on the Master System, so, the actual interiors of the dungeons weren't very detailed.
Right.
But it still had... it was neat because you're going through corridors and you'd encounter traps while you're running and stuff like that. Pioneered the series, pretty much. Then you get the Genesis version, Phantasy Star 2, the one everyone knows. It's really good. It's really hard. It's a little bit easier than the first game, which is scary to think about.
Right.
But Phantasy Star 2 does not like you.
And it never will.
And then everyone knows about Phantasy Star 4.
Yeah.
But there's a third one.
Hey!
And it's a lot of people, it's for some reason you tell them, oh, Phantasy Star 4, yeah. And I love 2, too, yeah, it's great. You know there's the third one? There is? They just skipped it. I thought they forgot to make a 3. I guess the only thing I'm going to say is...
End of Evangelion. Yeah, I figure that would be a final boss thing, considering, well, yeah. Evangelion. Starman.
That's pretty.
By the way,